Hey, it's Anil. So this is the video I told you I'd go over and put together for you to show you what's going on with your website and how you can improve and get more customers coming to it. So you might be wondering why I decided to do videos like this. To be honest, a lot of companies are trying to grow themselves. So what they tend to do is neglect their online presence. And if they figured out that online presence is really important, then they've hired somebody that doesn't know what they're doing, or they tried to do it themselves and they didn't know what they were doing. And so their business has suffered has suffered for that. So what I've realized is that when I put together videos like this and I teach you guys how to do it yourself, a lot of companies come back and they say, you know what, thank you so much. The value you added to me was remarkable. I just don't have the time to do this. I want to focus on building my business. Can you do it for me? And when you see this video, at the end of it, you realize that I have a lot of things that I can show you and teach you. We can set up a time to kind of talk and go over what we need to do in order to take your business wherever it is that you want your business to go. So I'm going to get right into things, and I'm going to cover a couple topics that will help you. The first of those is going to be content. So Google has this thing where they want to see 1,500 words of content on the website. And when I checked your site, I really love your logo. This is really cool. This is dope. I'm going to come to what's considered the home page of your site, which it's all music. So I'm assuming this is the artist that you guys are helping right now. This is the talent that you're managing right now. What I do recommend is that you revamp your website. And I'm going to show you another website to compare it to so you can understand exactly what I'm talking about when I say revamp it. When people come to a website, if you got artists that are talented, you want a video up here. The user experience and the user interaction is UI UX is huge. People that come to your website, especially if you want more talented artists, those guys want to come in here and see how you guys are working with talent, what you're doing, know that you guys are real, know what type of people you are, all that stuff, right? So I had the opportunity to check out. I just looked up talent, and I'll show you what I searched. I searched talent agency in Atlanta. So just so you know, this gets searched 2,400 times a month. So that's a possibility of you guys seeing a ton of customers. And I know how invaluable one artist is. Like, that could change your business on a whole different level. So if you can imagine, this is the first company that comes up. And if you see, they're doing actors, models, voice, whatever, right? So I'm going to go with voice. But I just wanted to show you how their page is set up. It's set up with a video. That's the most important thing, the video. They have no content on here, no content whatsoever. And I really want you to understand that as well. So when I hit voice and I go to many, because they've assorted it by the talent that they have, so people can see. But they've got, you know, of course they may have more people than you have, but there's a way for us to maximize off of each of these posts that they're making. There's a way for us to maximize that on your website. And that's really the behind the scenes offsite SEO that has to be done, but it's based on properly tagging these. It's based on properly tagging these tracks so that Google understands exactly how to find you when people search for you with keywords. So, like I showed you before, I said that talent agency is searched for 2,400 times. The most important part about that is that people they usually only see what's in this Google Map Pack. Like, there are ads up here, right? So whoever this is running the ad, and maybe they're getting some clicks. But 73,000 people per month are searching about how they can get rid of ads because they're annoying and they don't want to see them. So you can spend a lot of money on Google Ads and not get what you're looking for. The conversion can be horrible. So why not rank organically, which is free, in the map pack to get that traffic? Because when I get on my cell phone, you go on your cell phone, we look at maps, or we just type in Chrome, we're looking for something particular. The first thing that comes up are the first 3 places in that map pack, and then the organic searches. So if you're up here, you're going to be golden, depending on what your goal is as far as how many clients you guys want to manage at the same time. Even if you're up here, like, you'll be golden again. But it's a little tougher to get to the top of here, but I'll show you what's going on with this company and how they got there in order for you to be able to get there too. So the reason why I show you all of this is because this is considered a citation. And a citation is just a place where you're going to put your business name, your business address, and your business phone number. And if it's optimized correctly, based on other directories that you're on, Google will give you preference over them. So, like, example, if you put yourself on Facebook, you put yourself on MapQuest, White Pages, Yellow Pages, and stuff like that. Those guys have really high trust ratings. So Google tends to take companies who have already cited on those websites because it means they've been verified, and they move them up higher when it comes to optimizing you in the Google Map Pack. So in addition to optimizing you in the Google Map Pack, you're on a bunch of directories that are going to give you free traffic that flow in. You want every opportunity that you can to have customers coming into your site. not just into your site. You want customers to see your site. So that's why it's important to have as many citations as possible. I usually tell a company, if I'm working with them, if you don't want anyone to ever challenge your company and take your spot in the top position, then you need to have 200 to 300 citations. And you'll never worry about it again, because most companies never go over 85. So next I wanted to show you this tool I use, and I love this tool because it's like the doctoral websites. It just breaks it down, and it shows me all the data that's going on with your website, like the bare bones of your website. And then I can take that data and I can analyze it and put together a plan in order for you to get traffic coming like you've never seen before. So when I check out you guys' website, the first thing I notice is that you have 0.1 domain rating, which tells me that for the one referring domain you have, by the way, you're over how many backlinks it can have linked to it. That will be held against you negatively later, unless you get backlinks that have fewer links to them, and then they'll kind of vary. But generally, you want to have somewhere in between like the 28 to 40% or 40 scoring when it comes to your domain rating, because that means that Google trusts you. And now understand what backlinks are. So a backlink is when a site that you're linked to has a high or low domain rating that links back to yours. So it's connected by a hyperlink. And what the hyperlink does, it just says that I'm sharing my site authority with you. That's exactly what it is. So Google will say, okay, well, if this really popular website is linking to your site, then you must be awesome and have a lot of content that people need to see. So they'll rank you higher for that reason. So the next thing I wanted you to understand were keywords. And normally I don't go over this, but I wanted you to get it because you don't have any. So keywords are how people find other businesses. Example, if I'm looking for Jordan sneakers, the keyword is Jordan sneakers. And then I type that in Google, I will find every store that has been rated or ranked for Jordan sneakers. So for you guys, you're being a talent management agency or even a music management agency, you want to be specific in the keywords that you have, which means that you have to index your material correctly, and you have to have content to fill that in. So I checked out your competitor to kind of see what's going on with them and what they're doing. And as you can see, like, it's like night and day. This is not far-fetched though. This is not hard to do, and it's not far-fetched. This can be done if you follow the proper tactics. So all these referring domains, they're well under the amount of backlinks each individual referring domain is supposed to have. So if you take 20 and you multiply it by 235, as long as they're underneath that, then they're doing good and Google won't penalize them. But I wanted you to understand that their organic keywords were equivalent almost to their organic traffic. Now, it doesn't say that they're closing every last one of these deals, but you saw their website and I saw their website, and it meant that they have a large portion of this that they are actually converting into clients. So we could take this and we can make your website the same exact way. To show you the keywords that they're ranking for, one of the top keywords that they're getting the most is for their name. Obviously, that means people know them. But the second is Atlanta talent agencies. That's something that you should be able to rank for. Talent agencies in Atlanta. That's bringing them a lot of traffic. If you had these, you'd have about 120 people coming to your site per month. And if you converted only 10% of those, that's 12 people who are clients. Well, that's a lot, speaking on like what you guys do and how you do it. But there's more than that in here. There are a lot more keywords in here for you to see that you need to rank for. So overall, I told you I was going to give you a couple different tips, and I talked about content, which was the 15 words minimum. I talked about citations, which are the 200 to 300 listed on the local directory for your business, and then lastly, backlinks, which is your site authority. So there's a lot I can't put into this video, and if you realize that I can really teach you some more, then shoot me an email or respond to this email when I shoot you this link for this video after you checked it out, and we can set up a time to talk about how to move forward, kind of figure out what your game plan is as far as your company goes and what you want to do. If not, and you want to apply these things yourself, I have no problem with that whatsoever. All I ask is that you give me some feedback on what you got from the video. I want to make sure I added true value to you guys, and that I continue to help small businesses like yours proceed and make more money in the future. Thank you so much. I can't wait to hear from you.